but they're using the word no doc to somewhat mislead the client into believing, or consumers into believing, that there are loans that require no documentation whatsoever, when in reality we know that it really is some sort of security on the back end, right? So could you really break down, I mean, when I say break down, I mean elementary, what a
Yep.
no doc loan really is, what it isn't, so that we can go ahead and put this to rest.
Well, to be clear, we get a lot of people who have seen various things on YouTube and
Mhm.
Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
There's this absurd rumor going on, or a myth really, that, oh, you can just go get an EIN tomorrow. It takes like 5 minutes to get an EIN from the IRS.
Mhm.
And you're going to be able to take this EIN with no previous history of anything
Yeah.
and go and get a car, and you're going to go and be able to get real estate property and just all this stuff and have a whole running business and get all this money just because you have an EIN.
Right.
What they're supposed to tell you, because what they're talking about is a UBF, unsecured business financing,
Mhm.
okay, corporate only financing, which basically means that if your EIN is all that you really needed and you did not have to put your social downs, meaning you didn't have to give a personal guarantee on the loan, that
Yeah.
means that your business already has a healthy history of its own,
Right.
right? You got to put yourself in the shoes of the bank.
Mhm.
If I'm the bank and you're asking me for $100,000, the only thing that I care about is whether or not I'm going to get my money back with interest, right?
Right.
So
Period.
I'm going to ask all these questions that are really just to answer the one question of, if I give you money, will I get it back?
Right.
That's it. So I'm going to do things like, I'm going to check your credit. Even if you're not going to do a personal guarantee, I'm still going to check your credit just to make
Mhm.
sure that you personally, the person who's going to be handling the money, does actually have good credit, right? Even
Mhm.
if it's not a personal guarantee. I'm going to check your bank records. Specifically, if I say, hey, I'm the bank, I need 3 months of your bank statements before I give you this money,
Mhm.
I'm calculating something called a bank rating. And most people don't even know what that is.
Mhm.
That is the average of your last 90 days of transaction history, your last 90 days of your bank balance, your average daily balance over that 90-day period.
Mhm.
That number needs to be $10,000 or higher. That's
Mhm.
called a low five bank rating. If you do not have a low five bank rating, well, now I've got to go check other stuff, right? I need to see